Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Tea and Tarot Tuesday. Welcome, welcome. If you are new to my channel, my name is Princess Leah. I'm an intuitive artist and healer, and I am also a tea maker. So, for Tea and Tarot Tuesday, what we do is we get into the tea of the energies of the week, pulling from the highest frequencies from spirit. I use the methods of tarot and oracles and prophetic downloads. Sometimes I also have intuitive messages that come through from through music, through lyrics, but also as we are tapping into all of it, we are sipping on some tea. My FemRems apothecary is something that I handcraft fruit infused herbal tea, and I include them in my tea and tarot soul sessions, one-on-one tarot readings. If you would like to ever book with me, you absolutely can do so. My information is in my description box. Tonight I'm sipping on some of my mango ginger yerba mate that's also mixed with a berry mint chamomile that I make for my son at night, and I just kind of needed a little bit of a mix. So cheers. Today is our all signs reading. It is going to be a long night. We have Mr. Tony Popsicle, my cat, my grandma reincarnated, who likes to join, and got the sage here, or the Palo Santo, to cleanse and clear this energy because it is April 1st, y'all. And it ain't no fool. This is no day for no fool, that's for sure. So I got some, we have a lot of energy that we've been transmuting. I've been sitting in this energy all week. Or sorry, I say all week, but I mean all day. But honestly, all week. Let's be real. So I'm going to take a sip, and we're going to try to stay peaceful as best as we can. And let's see what this energy is like for all of the signs tonight. Whew. Also, just a fun fact, I am fasting and have been fasting since Venus went retrograde on March 4th, March 5th. And that's also when Lent came around. So for those who practice Lent, if you have been practicing your self-control and the things that you are giving up, mine has been food. I've been partially fasting. Welcome on, everyone who's here. Welcome on. I'm glad you guys are joining. I'm just asking if you guys have been giving up anything for Lent, because I am partially fasting, and usually I break my fast at like 4 p.m. Today I was transmuting so much energy for this collective. I was in a meditative state in bath all day that I actually just now ate something, and I had 2 avocados. And so it's interesting how when you are transmuting, you are like, your body might actually not even hunger food, because it's releasing so much density, and it's releasing and moving into more of a higher frequency. So it's kind of going into that carbon, releasing that carbon density. Yeah, Hannah said, yep, for sure. Welcome on. So if that is you too, make sure you're drinking your water. Make sure you have plenty of water for sure. I like to put lemon in my water. It's also really good for like your mental, and also just helping with that clearing and cleansing. But tea is also really great, just to help with, all the good stuff that's in there. So cheers to hydration as well. All right, so let's go ahead and rock and roll. I'm trying to move a little bit fast just because I know that the all signs reading is definitely can take some time. I usually spend about 10 minutes on each sign, and we got some energies going through. I just saw 444 on the clock. The first thing I'd like to do as we hop in is tap into our heart space, because I was feeling a lot of energy for the collective today, a lot of purging coming up, and a lot of feminine and masculine clearing. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull for the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and messages from spirit. We will have Tony Popsicle, my cat, coming through. Every time he pops in, I always think of my grandma because I call him my grandma reincarnated. And if you have a grandma that's on the other side, then that means they are here, tuning in, being a part of your team and guidance. Because here on my channel, we are pulling the highest frequencies of spirit to heal the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love. So go ahead and put your hand on your heart so we can tap into this heart chakra sound bowl just to see what other messages might be coming through. If any messages resonate, they are for you. I just heard that we are in a collective eclipse hangover. That's funny. That's a funny way for spirit to say it. Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. We're in this eclipse hangover. Not to mention the huge historical monumental transit of Neptune moving into Aries on March 30th for the first time in 160 years. Has it been around the entire zodiac wheel? So this is a huge Neptune birthday, aka happy birthday Aries season as well. Happy birthday April babies. But we also now have now the retrograde season that we're in. We have three planets in retrograde that are big: Mercury, Venus, and Juno. Juno's more of a point, star point, not necessarily a planet, but still, Juno is the considered the wife of the zodiac, the wife of Jupiter. So this is the divine feminine commitment of partnership and commitment and marriage. And Venus is considered a divine feminine planet of love and career and abundance. And Mercury is the planet of communication and consciousness, transportation, technology, all those things that it rules over. So Mercury and Venus are now retrograded back into the sign of Pisces. So there's a lot of deep, emotional, intuitive, psychic downloads tapping in, especially with Neptune having left Pisces after 14 years and now into Aries. It's funny that they switched spots because Venus and Mercury were both in Aries and now they're in in Pisces. And Neptune was in Pisces and now in Aries. So this is really big, going back and forth of these beginnings and endings. So you might be feeling, not to mention that eclipse energy of the new moon in Aries that we had as well on within the same 72 hours of all these other changes and shifts and transits. So you may be feeling like there is just a major spring cleaning sweep. That could be energetically, that could be with the people in your family, friends, your circle. That could just be old ways of looking at life, ways of showing up in life, because now you're really coming into clarity of who you are and who you want to be and who you are meant to be. And you're really taking those action steps to make sure that you can be direct in that movement. So that can definitely cause a lot of hangover energy, but also that can cause a lot of triggering for the ego because you're closing things that were once comfortable and safe. And you're moving into brand new territory, brand new timelines that have not been experienced before. Like in this lifetime, Neptune has never, in our lifetime of those who are alive right now, have never experienced Neptune in Aries. And never will again, unless you live to be 200 years old, which I guess you could, stay healthy, right? But I'm just hearing that there's a mass clearing and realignment with the divine feminine and masculine energy. I should call this Trigger Tuesdays, because I swear, man, every Tuesday right before Tea and Tarot, I feel into the collective and it'd be heavy, but I think it's just because we have had such heavy energy these last couple weeks. Well, really, these last few months. Well, really, let's be real. It's just a heavy time. We got Pluto in Aquarius for the last, 5 months, 6 months. Mars in Cancer was retrograde until January. Like, it's just a lot of energy, okay? But Chiron in Aries as well since 2018, our wounded healer. We just are moving through so much, but it's rapidly shifting, and that can feel like a lot. That's why you might be feeling like you're having this hangover, but you also like are just completely moving into brand new territory, and you're letting everything go. It's like we just had this huge purge. Like, we just drank so much energetic shift. That's funny. That's, I didn't mean to say energetic shit. That's funny. But we're this is somebody's guides right now. But this is what Spirit is saying. We've had a lot. And it's okay to let it all release and come up. Right? Like, this is how you clear. This is how you move. This is how you glow up. You have to feel it. You have to heal it. This is the year of the snake of your Kundalini rising. And in order for that Kundalini to move, it has to come up and out. And it can be a lot. And Aries is a fiery sign of assertion. And in that shadow state can be extremely selfish, can be extremely aggressive. Look at that. My throat chakra like closing up. It can like really have a hard time trying to like stay open, but also maybe that's what you're feeling, very bold. And on the light aspect of Aries, you can be very, very passionate and direct and honest and loving too. Aries are loving. Okay, I'm an Aries sun. And I feel, like I'm a fairly loving person. But yes, it's also kind of like that Ram gang, like, get out of my way when I'm moving. But at the same, so, there's a lot of things that we're learning of how we want to show up, my way or the highway, my will versus thy will. Right? And being able to still be interconnected and interdependent with other people working together. Right? The opposite axis of Aries is the Libra of balance, but they can, it can definitely, right now, there's just a lot of energy around it. So definitely be mindful of how you're moving right now. And if you have a lot of big, passionate emotions and feelings and rage, because we got Lilith that also just moved into Scorpio, that's a lot of energy. Juno in retrograde is in Sagittarius, and it will eventually move back into Scorpio. And that's a lot of energy. That's a lot of dark feminine energy. That's just a lot of feminine energy. And it's okay. That's what's happening. That's what's clearing and healing, is the dark feminine energy is giving space for the feminine energy, for the, feminine planets of Venus and Juno to be able to speak up, be direct, feel, allow yourself to be sensual, allow yourself to tap into all the senses and not feel ashamed for feeling the way you feel. Okay, a lot of feminine energy that's being distorted, a lot of distorted feminine energy that's being cleared for this collective is around being afraid to speak up and speak your truth because you're afraid to make people upset. Being afraid to tap into your sensual, sexual, sacral superpowers because of the shame and guilt and the traumas in our sacral energy. And I'm also hearing the distorted feminine attacking the masculine energy over generations of time. That's what I was really sitting with today too. A lot of inner child healing coming up this week. The feminine and masculine of inner child and parent, yin yang. The husband and wife energy of the masculine feminine. And it's not just gender, I just said that because that's just what came up. But the masculine and feminine energy is all within us regardless of gender, but there's this distortion that's being cleared of how the distorted feminine expects too much from the masculine and how the masculine is emasculated because of having to show up in a certain way and have all these pressures and expectations, or the distorted feminine being in her masculine too heavily, and then, putting a lot of, again, blame and shame on the masculine because they're not showing up, or masculine energy being ridiculed for being in a feminine state because they are also allowed to hold that dark feminine and that light feminine energy within them. Okay, this is all within us, regardless of if you consider yourself a divine masculine or feminine mostly. So looking at that within, I had to do a lot of shadow work today, a lot of mirroring work. I was very triggered. My mom and I were having a lot of back and forth triggering, and it was really all about this masculine and feminine kind of distortion in the sense of this blame, shame game and guilt game, and you're not doing enough game, and I'm doing so much game, and you're not worthy game, and having to really look at that within yourself, having to look at that within myself, having to feel that within the collective is heavy and big. And I know that because it was so big within me, it was such a deep generational wound within the masculine and feminine collective. Give yourself the safe space to feel it, to journal it, to express it however you need. Just make sure that you are not harming others or yourself. It is Mercury retrograde as well, so be mindful of the words you're using because you can't take it back. This is a time for reflection still. Mercury will be out of retrograde on April 7th, okay? We're almost there, and then we just have a couple weeks of post-shadow. Venus will be moving out of retrograde, will be going direct on April 12th, and then we have a couple weeks of post-shadow. So we're there. This eclipse energy still is very potent for a few months, honestly. But the next 30 days is going to be very potent. It's what is moving. This is how we're integrating the things that of the new timeline and the things that had to leave. This is a very, very strong and long message from Spirit, from the heart space, because this is what I've been sitting with. So these prophetic downloads, if they are resonating with you, definitely make sure you're hitting that like button. And then also make sure you're also journaling and giving yourself space and grace, okay? Yeah. And also for the masculine energy, give yourself space and grace for being in your feminine, because Mars, the planet that rules Aries and Scorpio, the masculine planet, one of the masculine planets, is in Cancer. Cancer is the sign of water, of the mother of the zodiac. It's in a very feminine feels state. So yes, masculine, you might be tuning into your feminine energy. Give yourself grace if you're not working 1,000 miles per minute and you feel like you're not doing enough. Give yourself grace right now, regardless of whether or not you consider yourself a male, female, woman, man. It's not about sex or gender. Let your masculine energy be. I don't know what sign Jupiter is in, but if anyone knows, let me know. So that's just some things right now that I'm hearing a lot of. Maybe you're having a lot of this external happening within your masculine and feminine collective partnerships, parents, children, friends. But just be mindful of this theme. because this is a lot of inner child triggering and wounding from our heart space. That's where the masculine holds their wounds, and the sacral, that's where the feminine holds their wounds. Your heart, your love, your forgiveness, your compassion has been blocked, masculine energy, because of how you've been taught and told how that you cannot feel, that you cannot rest, that you cannot be in your emotions, in your space. And so a lot of that rage and a lot of that disconnection comes up, and it gets oversaturated in your sacral, and that's where the feminine gets their wounding and they hold their traumas in their sacral, probably because the heart chakra was blocked for the masculine. So there's a lot of distortion and aggression that moves down into that sacral because of the expectation in the root chakra to provide and to protect. And then the feminine close off and block their sacral, their creativity, their life force energy, where they give birth, where they procreate, where they give birth to ideas, where they conceive ideas. That is the feminine energy. So there's just this stagnancy, this blockage between the feminine and masculine, and this is what's opening. This is why this energy is awakening right now. This is why it's purging and coming up, not because anything's wrong, but because this is what has to crack open in order for healing to begin, in order for this new earth, of this new human timeline, to be able to speak and interact interdependently. I know this is going so long, but Spirit is speaking. So remember this and give yourself grace. And we will look into what the feminine masculine energy is happening with each sign. And we'll see what kind of messages from Spirit are happening. I cannot forget the T formation. That is also, that was long. That we will also pull from our Tea and Tarot. Oh, I forgot to get it. So hold on, let me grab it. Sorry that was long. 22 minutes. Wow. And so I'm gonna go ahead and close this. Get this here. And I'm gonna also go ahead and release anyone who is not able to be a part of this vibe tribe as we're healing the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind. If you don't care, that's fine. You don't have to care. You can click right off. It's fine. But Aries right now is saying, I don't care. I think we're in this state, right? Like I said, Lilith, that dark feminine energy, is in a state of I really don't care. So if it's not your cup of tea, it's not your cup of tea. You can go to the next space. You can go to the next channel, okay? So I may not be your cup of tea. My tea may not be your cup of tea, and that is absolutely okay. But let's go ahead. We're going to start with the feminine. We're already 23 minutes in. Oh my goodness, we're going to be here for a long time. All right. Whew, okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Hold on. My legs are like, I'm already channeling a lot. So I'm like sweating, and I'm trying to figure out how to make this work with my legs. Okay. So Aries feminine. We're going to start with Aries because it's your birthday. Is it your birthday, girl? 'Cause you looking like a present. Aries divine feminine. Where are you at? Let me put your name down. What time is it? 24. Okay, we are here. 24. So Aries, divine feminine, you are in this 7 of Wands reverse here. So you are trying to step into your truth. You're trying to stay the course, is what I'm hearing, from all the distractions, from haters, is what I'm hearing. So let them sip their haterade, but you know exactly where you're at. I'm going to just take one card for each, but we have the Page of Wands and the Ten of Swords that wanted to come out, so I'm going to put the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So underneath that Ten of Wands is the Page of Cups. So there's that inner child energy that I was feeling. Okay, Aries, I know that there's a lot. That's that Chiron wounded healer in Aries. The Page of Wands here, this is all about allowing yourself to go on an adventure. This is allowing yourself to be explorative, adventurous, excited, okay, and open to what life is bringing you right now. You may have to get a little bit creative and use your imagination, just like when you're a little kid and you're like, where are we going? To grandma's house, right? Like you're just on this exploration. She has a book of poems in her pocket, so maybe some of you Aries are poets, writers, singers, and she's just very much in her imagination. Whether this is actually like using this magnifying glass to make fire or not, but I'm hearing this right now, like you are so resourceful right now, Aries, Divine Feminine. You are resourceful and creative and learning, literally learning how to tune in with nature, going with the flow of nature, and make fire. You are the fire sign, okay? The wands are your sign. And so you're learning. There's this serpent, that snake, the year of the snake energy. Your kundalini is moving you. It's exploring, it's rising, and it's flowing. And that is the curiosity of a child that you are having. They always say that Aries is kind of the youngest of the zodiac because of his or her childlike curiosities and just ready to take that leap of faith and jump off the bridge, right? Like to jump off the edge and the cliff, like the Fool card I'm seeing. And so because of that, you're ready to end these cycles with the Ten of Swords. You are ending cycles. You are surrendering to cycles that are no longer serving you, right? Cut it out. That's all this. We're all in this collective energy. That's why I start with the sign that we're in, because there's so much inner child healing. I'm not going to show too much or talk too much because I want to make sure I give everyone appropriate time. But the Page of Cups underneath that and the Page of Wands, yes, you are surrendering to inner child wounding. You are healing and clearing and just surrendering all of those wounds, all of that old, outdated, disempowering cycles. Good job. That is Chiron energy, the wounded healer. That is really working through the Aries sign that it's been in since 2018. So really good for you, Divine Feminine. I really love that. Okay. I will receive that, and I will concur that that is where I'm at too on a personal basis. So thank you for that confirmation, Spirit. Divine Masculine, Aries. Wherever the Divine Masculine energy is for you, we all have it. And if you are cross-watching for Divine Masculine in your life, Sun, Moon, or Rising, you masculine, beautiful, have this High Priestess energy. Okay, so you are definitely learning from your mistakes, your, look at that, wanted to come through. Okay, and we have the Empress here at the bottom. So you are learning from your mistakes, your lights, your shadows, your yin, your yangs, all of the experiences that you went through, masculine Aries, is teaching you how to show up with grace, with radical acceptance and wisdom. And I love that this Empress energy is here, and look, the Ten of Swords underneath that, so mirroring that feminine energy here, because you are really, again, tapping into that divine feminine energy. The High Priestess and the Empress are both the OG. The High Priestess is the original, divine feminine. Then you got the Empress of this like new age. So that's what I'm hearing, also clearing out the distorted, dysfunctional, old cycles of the feminine energy within yourself, masculine. And also maybe the hurt around from feminine energy that could have really messed you up. Really beautiful. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles in reverse, but I'm just going to take the Knight of Pentacles that was at the top. But both of them being in reverse, I'm hearing that, yeah, you were just not given very good counsel growing up. So masculine energy, that's why you are really going within and tapping in and trusting in your spiritual wisdom right now. You're really tuning into that Akashic soul knowledge of how you are to be. And it's okay to be in a feminine, have that feminine balance. You're supposed to have balance. Same with the or the feminine. We're supposed to have that balance. But someone told you in the past that you are not allowed to feel, to be sensual, to have that dark feminine energy, to be erotic, to be emotional. And so masculine Aries, as a masculine sign, ruled by masculine planets, is like, fine, I'm gonna just like thug it out. Then you never really got a chance to like be in that soft space. But I love that the Empress card underneath this, the High Priestess is here because you are now awakening to this space. I saw 3131 on the clock. That might be significant numbers for you or for someone, but it's bringing you stability. With the Knight of Pentacles, you know, it's giving you this space of, Spirit wants me to go back to that Empress card to finish my thought, that it's giving you this space, this safe space. Maybe there is a feminine energy in your life that's giving you this new sense of safe softness, of gentle, loving kindness and compassion. Or maybe you're giving that to yourself. But I'm just hearing that you have never experienced this before because that Three of Pentacles in reverse caused you, this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, it's caused you such stagnancy to really be able to give and offer all of who you truly are to the world. Maybe to a divine feminine, to an Empress, because you have never actually seen or felt what it was like to receive divine feminine, healthy divine feminine energy. And so this is beautiful. And now you're like kind of comparing the both, the shadows and the darkness, the shadows and the lights. But I like the Nine of Pentacles for you too, Aries, masculine, because the Knight of Pentacles is, you know, the slowest knight in the deck, but it's very solid. It's very loyal. It gives me Taurus energy. So maybe you have Taurus in your chart, but I'm hearing with it in reverse, it's actually kind of like pushing you, like something, maybe all of this revelation is pushing you. And this is for the month of Aries, the month of April, which is also Aries and Taurus energy, right? So maybe you're on the cusp, I don't know, but I'm just hearing that, you know, energy is timeless too. So even if you find this in the future and it's not April, if it still resonates, it's still for you. But you're like ready to, you know, kind of pick up the pace now. Like you're like, I know it's taken a long time, but like I'm ready to kind of move a little bit faster. Maybe it's because you've had some clarity and you've had this kind of awakening around how feminine energy is supposed to feel. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Feminine energy is, you finally are getting a taste of how feminine energy, healthy, delicious, nourishing, resourceful, encompassing, receptive, soft, loving, unconditionally loving feminine energy is supposed to feel. And you're like, that's what I want. That's what I want. So take that as it resonates. So Spirit is saying for you, Aries, the Star card in reverse, okay? So that is some Aquarius energy here. So there is definitely, maybe you have been feeling for a long time very doubtful around like this, like, is that even real? Like, is this even, yeah, the star wants to stay out. Is this even real? Is it possible to actually feel this kind of love? Do people actually truly love unconditionally? Or do they just say it because it sounds good and then they really have their own agenda and tactics and, manipulative like patterns and right intentions? But I'm hearing that now you're finally recognized because it wants to stay out. So this hope is true. Maybe you have Aquarius energy in your chart. Like this hope. I also see Sagittarius energy with the star card too. So maybe you have some Sag, but that's that Juno retrograde in Sagittarius, right? Like maybe you still kept tight to this hope. The King of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. And this hope, this desire, this soul calling, this wish is finally you're finally getting a glimpse at that this is actually possible. Like, like, there are people out there like this. I'm hearing soul tribe too. Like, there are people that actually genuinely want to, like, celebrate me. I just heard that genuinely want to be with me, that genuinely want to, like, acknowledge all of me and accept me as I am and genuinely forgive me and love me regardless of how imperfect and flawed and weird and quirky and frisky and freaky I am. Like, you are. I just heard LGBTQIA and P. Yeah, some of y'all might know what P stands for. Like, I'm just hearing that you might be in that community and you're like, wow, there are people that actually like do want to see all of me, right? So I love that, Aries. This is really cute and very beautiful. And I definitely received this message from Spirit. The King of Swords is helping you make a decision. It's helping you with being able to stand in your no and for your yes, setting clear boundaries. This is who I am. This is how I'm showing up. And I don't care if you like it. Thank you. That's Aries energy. I don't care if you like, get the F out of my way. Like, you can go sit over there, but I'm accomplishing my goals. I'm accomplishing my star. I'm accomplishing my wish and my dream. And there's nothing you can do about it. So, Aries, your T formation for you is your greatest strength is love. Aww. Yep. That's what you're recognizing. Your greatest strength is love. I hope this resonates. Okay, we're going to move on to Taurus. That was really beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Taurus, we're at 37. I'm just going to say 38. Taurus energy. Okay, so that was about 14 minutes, but I usually, when we do the collective, because everyone's going through this transit in the sun of Aries, sun in Aries, and we have so much Aries energy for the collective, I gave a little bit of extra TLC for us. So really beautiful. So Taurus feminine, if you're sun, moon, or rising Taurus, you have Taurus in your chart, feminine energy. Strongest energy for you this month is justice in reverse. Okay, so let's talk more about that. Justice in reverse. Maybe you are feeling like, yeah, it wants to stay out. Yep. So you are really trying to measure. Look at this, double major arcana. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor. Wow, Aries energy. So some of you definitely have Aries in your chart. That's hilarious because I do have Taurus in my chart. Sorry, I don't mean to tell you all my signs, but it's just funny when it comes through like that because that means Spirit is really wanting to speak to me as well. And when I'm channeling, I kind of black out. So I connect with the messages, but then I always have to look back and be like, wow, that message really was for me. So thank you, Spirit. But this is also, I pull from the highest frequencies of conscious love for Spirit, for a very small select few. So if this resonates with you too, this message is also for you. But we have the Emperor and the Justice. Look at this. First of all, let me just start here, Taurus. You have Justice, which is Libra energy. And then you have the Emperor, which is Aries energy. That is Aries Libra axis, okay? So maybe you are Taurus, you have, some Libra in your chart somewhere, but, or maybe you are a Taurus Aries cusp, but whatever the case is, maybe you have sun, moon, rising, doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. What I'm hearing is the strong energy that's coming up right now is that you are balancing the scales of the masculine energy, the divine feminine Taurus. Really beautiful. So you are balancing the scales with masculine energy. And this just goes back to my prophetic download. So all of this, like I said, tarot is not like pulling energy that you don't know. This is just confirmation of the energy that is coming through. So I really appreciate that. Thank you, Spirit. Taurus feminine, you are balancing these scales. You are ready you are in a protective mode, because I saw temperance under that, 3 major arcanas. You are literally balancing, literally alchemizing, literally making sure that you are protecting your tribe, is what I'm hearing. Protecting yourself, your heart here, as she's holding this heart. And regardless of this volcanic eruption, you are still looking forward with the confidence, sorry, it's blurry, and clarity. And that is what is alchemizing this energy for you. That is what is alchemizing, is you're like, I don't care what is happening behind me. This is the past. Yeah, the Page of Wands underneath that. Yep, that's that inner child healing. The past is in the past. With a masculine energy, maybe it's a father, emperor, authority. It could be a father, grandfather, teacher, boss, husband, boyfriend. It doesn't have to be a male either. It could, it's just energy. Someone with a very strong masculine energy for you, Taurus feminine. This could also be, again, this could be a boss or a mother that has very, very strong masculine energy. Maybe she was a Taurus or a Aries. But also I'm hearing with this Justice Libra, that axis, it takes me back to when the North and South Node were in that relationship, nodes of fate. Which it was since July of 2023, and I just got a phone call. So maybe, again, this is like something that is really calling you. Maybe back then, since between July of 2023 to January of 2025, 18 months, the Aries Libra axis really shifted some things for you. Maybe it also exploded. Maybe you had some explosions happen. So if that's the case, I just heard like supernova, like this explosion, like a volcanic eruption. Maybe some of you are in Hawaii or need to go. But anyway, I'm not going to spend too much more time on that for you, Divine Feminine. But Taurus, you are definitely balancing some scales for sure. You are fighting for justice. You're fighting for fairness. You're fighting for equality. You're fighting for something. Whether that's with a masculine energy, the masculine energy within yourself, or whether it is, masculine energy that was unfair in your childhood. So I hope that resonates. Okay. So we're going to move into the divine masculine. Let's see what's going on with that masculine energy in your life, Taurus. All right. Masculine energy, sun, moon, or rising. Sorry if the shuffling is loud. I just don't want to pull up all the stuff off of the yoga mat, because that's no fun. And it's already so terrible. So anyway, masculine energy, Taurus. Strongest energy is the Empress. Wow. Okay. So wow. We have Taurus feminine, divine feminine, the Emperor. And then we have, for the divine masculine Taurus, the Empress. Wow. Somebody is calling in their mate. I'm just going to say it. Spirit said it, not me. Somebody is calling in their divine counterpart. I just have to say it. Okay? And if it's not a divine counterpart, you are really clearing a lot of, going back to what we were talking about earlier, you're really clearing, the King of Cups wanted to come out, clearing a lot of feminine, masculine imbalance, healing the masculine and feminine energy within you. So, Taurus masculine, you are healing an energy with your inner divine feminine. And if you are, and you are calling in actively or wanting to call in a divine feminine, you are calling in your Empress. This King of Cups is beautiful energy for you, masculine. You are calling in like you are, your heart, your emotions are open. King of Cups is like very hubby material. Okay, you might be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, water sign, but it's also like you're emotionally becoming more available, and that's really beautiful. Why? Ooh, look at that, the Death card, because you are going through some major transformation, major ego death, Taurus masculine. You are having a huge ego awakening, death and rebirth. But it's breaking your heart wide open. It's making you more emotionally mature and available, and that's what you need. That's where you need to be in order to be able to match that Empress energy that we saw as the strongest energy for you, Taurus masculine. So really cute. However that looks for you, this could be of a romantic statement, but this can also, again, going back into the prophetic download that we had of this balance, this healing between the dance of the masculine and feminine energy. So let's see what Spirit has to say for you, Taurus. All right, thank you. We have the Seven of Crystals and the Strength card. I'm going to put the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. The Seven of Crystals underneath the Page of Swords. Okay. Seven of Crystals, Spirit is saying, Spirit is giving you the strength. Lots of page energy out tonight. Lots of inner child healing work. But Spirit is with you. The Page of Swords is also this, you're being watched. You are watching, you are studying. Spirit is studying you. Your guides are watching as you are being a student of life. They're just giving you all this new information as you are sitting in meditation, really literally meditating on the seeds that are being planted in you, on the seeds that are being planted for you. You are being given the strength, Leo energy, the strength to show up as your sovereign self, the strength to be able to, study how you can awaken your heart space. I mean, Taurus, you are really trying to work on this heart space energy. Yeah, like with that Temperance card, you're trying to alchemize divine feminine, you're balancing, you're trying to bring justice and equality and just really, really open up to this energy. Yeah, feminine, you're calling in your divine masculine. And that's because you are sitting here staying strong with, this is who I am. This is how I'm going to protect myself. This is what I want. This is what I need. This is how I'm healing. This is how we can move forward, right? If it is on a romantic level, but if it is, if it's not, if it's on a more professional level, you're still doing the same across the board. But either way, whether it's with love or career, whatever the case is, this Mercury and Venus retrograde, Juno retrograde is all helping you awaken and come into more of a mature approach on how you can still be able to connect with the desires that you are planting and be able to grow that into fruition and have the strength to be able to do so, and the temperance to be able to do so. Okay, So your T formation, let's get that for you and we'll continue on. Really beautiful, Taurus. I love that. Are not flowers the stars of the earth? Are not flowers the stars of the earth? What a question. What a question for you, Taurus. Are not flowers stars of the earth? That's a riddle for you. I like those little like fireside chat T formations. Really cute. So beautiful. Thank you, Taurus. And Tony's going to hang out with us tonight. He's just going to chill and lay down his little head here. Thank you. All right, so next we're into Gemini 50. Wow. Okay, we're going to be here. We out here tonight. We out here, y'all. And I started late. It's okay. Better late than never. You got to show up in the arena. Last week we showed up in the arena regardless, doing so much healing work. It is okay. Tony, I'm gonna move you over. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna let you just hang out there, okay, boo? You just sit there and be awesome. All right, Gemini. Maybe you feel that way. Maybe you just feel like lounging right now. And you just like, let me just sit here and be pretty. Okay, I'll just do my thing. So Divine Feminine Gemini. Yeah, somebody's grandma, spirit guides. I'm hearing grandma for sure because when my grandma, this is my little grandma spirit. So they're here with you, Gemini. They are here with you. All right, Divine Feminine Gemini. Okay. Yeah, this is why somebody's grandma's here with you, because your strongest energy for April right now is in this Three of Swords. Wow. Gemini, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I get a lot of heavy energy from you. And I think it might be because there's just so much duality in your field, right? Like you have the twins and you are the twins. And so you have this like duality of the yin yang. And so maybe because of that, that's just like these opposing forces, but you're definitely healing through some third party karmic energy this month. And what that's doing is it's going to strengthen you. It's going to strengthen you. Look, because you are coming into fortune. Wow, this is gorgeous, actually. So strongest energy might be the Three of Swords. But what you're doing is you are clearing these karmic cycles and ties and cords from past life, from toxic relationships. And what that is doing is it's bringing you, Gemini Feminine, into your fortune. That's why I said, look, somebody's grandmother and spirit guides and just the feminine energy is up there literally weaving and writing your story in the Akashic records. For what? For union, for celebration, for love, for excitement, for joy. So Gemini, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Be cute. Come on out here and relax. That's what I'm hearing your guides say. That's what I'm hearing these women say up there. Be relaxed. Go dancing. Maybe some of you are ready to go dancing for April. You just need to do that because everything is going to be okay. Everything is divinely orchestrated exactly as necessary, as planned. Okay, Gemini Feminine, it's going to be all right. I say it's going to be all right. All right. So that's what I'm hearing for you. Whew, I love that, Gemini. Just remember, let me see what's under that 4 months. I always do the 8 of Pentacles. Yep, you just keep working. You just keep working on your bliss. I'm hearing keep working on your bliss work, working on your purpose, your craft. This 8 of Pentacles, she's a painter. So maybe some of you are in the arts, painting. But maybe the creative arts is healing for you. Creative or healing arts. So just keep on working. Maybe that's what you're worried about right now, but you are going to be okay. Gemini Masculine, you have the Hermit card, strongest energy for April in the reverse. So you're coming out of this like Hermit energy, this Hermit shell. Good. That's what Aries needs from you, Gemini. You're coming out of your Hermit shell. And, coming into something that's about to really Shake it up, okay? You have this tower energy, but I'm not hearing that it's bad. Why? Because you have the high priestess here at the bottom. So either you have already gone through this energy, or you may be going through this energy now, or maybe something will happen in April that might feel like it is just crumbling the foundation and crumbling the all of I'm just hearing crumbling your foundation, like the things that you always thought were going to be solid are not really as solid as you thought. And Gemini masculine, but what it's doing is it's bringing you strength. Look, you have the strength and the high priestess, okay, and the king of cups under that. And I just heard a honk for confirmation. So it's going to bring you strength. Even though you're going through a lot, tower moments are also awakening moments. So it may not even be, this is what I'm hearing actually. This is not necessarily something that's like, maybe for some of you, depending on how you receive it or judge it, it might feel like it's just crumbling down on you, Gemini masculine. But what I'm hearing is tower moments are also moments of enlightenment. And because you are having, Tony's up there going, he's like looking for food. So maybe you're up there looking for food, climbing. Maybe you feel like you're just climbing your way, trying to survive. But what's happening is this awakening enlightenment moment is bringing you to wisdom, soul wisdom. It's causing you to have to look and find the strength within you to, and the emotional maturity with that King of Cups to erratically accept everything that's happening right now, as well as recognize that spirit got you. I'm just hearing this spiritual awakening is what's happening for you right now, Gemini masculine. That's probably what it is. Tower moment and the high priestess, spiritual awakening. I wanted to say enlightenment, but I kept going to awakening. So that is what's happening. And when you awaken to the matrix, to the dream, when you awaken to this, life that you thought was everything of solid foundation, you gonna have a little bit you might be feeling like you're going crazy, Gemini masculine, but you're not going crazy. You are ascending. All right, that needs to be a t-shirt. You are not going crazy. You are ascending. Okay. And sometimes the reason why I think the tower energy is coming through right like this, because it might feel like it's just like, what? Like you just woke up one day from a dream and you just like learned all this stuff in your dream, like kind of thing. Like, is this real life? Like maybe something like that. Maybe a job change or something like that. I literally just heard Social Security. So maybe somebody is in Social Security and there's just a lot going on there, but the government is where I'm hearing. So I'm not going to get too much into that for the sake of time, but I'm just hearing maybe you're feeling like things are really unsettling for you right now, Gemini masculine. But what it's doing is it's bringing you closer to spirit so that you can really, truly tap into the strength within yourself, okay? Everything's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. All right, Page of Crystal, Spirit is saying for you, Gemini, lots of inner child healing. So maybe that's that root chakra energy I'm just hearing right now. Root chakra and solar plexus chakra is, this foundation. Yep, that makes so much sense. But I can't make it up. There's so much in the Akashic records. Look at all this. You have the Wheel of Fortune written in the stars for you, Gemini, feminine. You have the High Priestess of the spiritual enlightenment, of wisdom, of soul wisdom. She's reading the tarot, the Torah, in order to really find that soul deep connection with spirit. And then you have literally the Akashic records coming out for you, Gemini. Okay, so I really can't make this up. I just can't. There's wisdom. I'm hearing there's wisdom in your childhood that you need to reflect on, even if it is memories. Maybe that is what's awakening and that you're coming to online to, of this maybe inner child, maybe trigger warnings of like trauma and things like that. But I'm hearing there's wisdom in your inner child. There's wisdom that your inner child's trying to even say to you that is from the Akashic records. That your ancestors, that your spirit guides are trying to tell you is part of your fortune, is part of your wisdom that you need to know. Yeah. Yeah, you have a lot. The Akashic Records is trying to tell you that you have more options than you know. You're stronger than you know, Gemini, and you have a lot more options than you realize, okay? Really beautiful. Okay, I love that so much. So let's go ahead and move into Leo. All right, I accidentally saw the Kalimari, another dark feminine energy on the death card, that Scorpio energy. Okay, King of Pentacles. I'm just seeing in my eye. I'm trying not to, but it's coming through. So, Cancer. No, I said Leo, but we're on Cancer. My bad. Yeah. All right. Let me take a sip of my tea. Oh, that reminds me for Gemini's Tea formation. Sorry. Tea formation for you. Gemini, friendship is a sheltering tree. Yes, there's that Four of Wands energy. You're coming into union with your soul destiny. With that Wheel of Fortune, you are coming into union with your North Node, your node of fate. You're coming into union with fortune, with what is always within you. So tap into, be your own best friend, be your best friend right now, and also allow your friendships to give you just a cushion of love and help you move through that. Sorry, Gemini. I'm sorry I forgot that. So Cancer, maybe you needed to learn that too. Maybe that was for you too, for you to know. All right. So we're moving on to you, Cancer. Cancer, you are the mother of the zodiac, protector and provider of, or at least the mother, that nurturer. So maybe you have cusp, but maybe you also need to be tapping into some of your friends. I'm just hearing check in with your friends. All right, you're not wanting to shuffle right now, Cancer, so maybe you're just feeling kind of a little bit, yeah, look at that, kind of a little bit clustered because we have the Two of Swords in reverse. So maybe you're feeling really indecisive. You're not really sure how to move. You're trying to trust your intuition, but something is blocking you. Yeah, with the Nine of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles underneath that. So Cancer, something is really blocking you that's bringing you some anxiety because you're not sure how you want to move forward. Cancer, Divine Feminine. But whatever, you're not sure how you want to move forward in terms of an offer. You want to make a stable, sturdy, loyal offer. Maybe that's in a career. Maybe you're feeling a little bit anxious with your career, with your money, your pentacles. But I'm hearing listen, you got the Moon card underneath that. Listen to the Moon, and then the Four of Swords. Go within. That is retrograde energy, Four of Swords, to reflect, because the Moon has a lot of insight. Maybe you're a Cancer Moon, Divine Feminine Cancer, but you have, yeah, there's something that you need to just go within and listen to. Go within and rest. Go within and meditate, because you are being prepared for something. But the Moon is trying to speak to you. Your intuition, your emotions are trying to speak to you. And that's why you are feeling heightened in anxiety. Listen to those emotions, because you are on the brink of offering something that will be very, very loyal and sturdy and stable. I'm also hearing for someone, is that you're on the brink of an offer that will be very, very stable and loyal and sturdy. And so however that resonates, listen to your emotions, listen to your moon, emotional needs, whatever your moon sign is. Cancer, you are ruled by the moon. So you are so highly intuitive as is, but you are letting whatever anxiety, whatever fears, I'm hearing anxiety is, worrying about the future. And that's why you're staying up at night and having restless nights, but just trust, because you have something on its way. You have something brilliant to give to this world, and you have something that the world is ready to give to you. You just have to trust your emotions right now. You have to trust your intuition. Let it guide you. You may not be able to see with your two eyes of what's happening, and that's what's bringing you anxiety, but just trust that everything that is on its way to you, Cancer Feminine, is going to be stable, and it's going to make everything, like, it's going to be loyal, it's going to be stable, it's going to be sturdy, it's going to be beautiful. Okay. So, yeah. Welcome on. Yes, you said, I think, I can't see your name too well. I'm sorry, I don't want to butcher it. Bagwat, Thakur. You said, like I shall key current feelings. You're feeling those current feelings? Yeah. Everything's going to be all right. Trust your intuition. Trust your emotions. Cancer Feminine, you're going to be okay. I know things can feel really up in the air right now, but that's only because the eclipse energy is purging everything out that's not allowed to be in your next timeline, right? Your old self, your old life, everything that you've known to be is moving into your new timeline. That's why you might be feeling like unsure. The retrograde energy, look, I can't even make this up. The retrograde energy is causing you to have to reflect. You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, masculine, Cancer. So yeah, you're feeling a bit stagnant, but you're also really trying to move. But yet, yeah, the Knight of Swords, you're trying to move. And I'm hearing, because Mars is in Cancer right now, so there's a lot of Mars energy going on with Aries, ruled by Mars. I'm going to shift, because when I channel, I get really sweaty. I know that's so cute, but that just means spirit is coming through. But I got to shift legs. But yeah, Cancer, you are in this space of not wanting to move. You're in this space of a lot of feels, but you feel like you should be moving. But because Mars is like, we gotta go, but Cancer's like, but we gotta feel. It can be a really big tug of war. But just know, you have this lots of page energy coming out tonight. Lots of inner child conversations that are trying to come up. And that's I'm hearing what's going to help you move out of this stagnation. If you listen to your inner child, Cancer masculine. The Page of Swords, the stalker of the zodiac. Okay, so you are also like watching. Maybe you're just really trying to like take back and observe and study, and so that you, like, at a distance, because you are in this kind of space of feels. Let's see. Yeah, you have the Five of Pentacles underneath that Knight of Pentacles. So I love that you're mirroring the feminine, because you're really tuning into the feminine and masculine energy within you, which makes a lot of sense. Tony, he's trying to jump up he wants to jump up on the counter. So maybe, again, that page energy, explorative, Tony energy, trying to move into areas that you aren't sure you're able to move into, feeling uncharted territory. I'm hearing you're moving into uncharted territory, and it can make you feel a little bit unsure. It can make you feel a little bit sweaty, right? Like you're just like, everything that I channel is a message. So That's why you're sitting back, you're studying and you're observing Cancer masculine, because you're in this space of shifting, the 5 of Pentacles. You're in a space of shifting from lack to abundance. Okay? The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. You're shifting from lack to abundance. Maybe you have felt you had to make a decision, and maybe that decision made you have to like remove yourself from a job or stable income, stable households, and or a community that maybe was helping you, and that can make you have felt like outcasted, exiled. But also, my friend the other day was bringing up how the 5 of Pentacles can also be considered as people who are walking past this church and ignoring this gift that's right inside, not recognizing that they're sitting here from a space of lack, but they're missing that there's abundance inside if they just walk inside that home, that space of safety, that space of warmth. But yes, protect the eye, Graham says. Absolutely. But what I'm seeing with this, so that might resonate with someone. But masculine, Cancer, you are going from lack to abundance. Maybe for a long time you've been feeling like the glass is half empty, because this slow ass night taking his sweet ass time is to make this decision with this King of Swords. Look, the King of Swords with the 10 of Cups underneath that. So it could be something around the family, something that shifted from your family, shifted in your family, that caused you to feel like you had to remove yourself, or that things had to kind of like split in half, is what I'm hearing. Maybe literally for some, you're splitting your assets in half, but it's bringing you something more stable. It may have been a long time coming. I'm hearing Sam Cooke. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. It will. Oh, yes, it will. All right, that's that 5 of Pentacles. It will. That change will come. It's taken a while. That's why you're sitting back and observing. You're just trying to like get it together, trying to watch. Maybe you're watching the feminine energy over here with that 9 of Swords in her head. Like, whatever the case may be, you are really trying to like study, but remove yourself, but not be too far detached, because you know that what you don't see at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming, is stability. Something is on its way. You're here. Something is offering itself to you that's going to be very stable. You are trying to offer something. You are mirroring your feminine energy. You are merging with your feminine energy. Maybe you're trying to offer something to the Divine Feminine, and the Divine Feminine is trying to offer something to you, but y'all in y'all head. The Swords energy is your mental. So let's see what Spirit has to say for you, Cancer. The 2 of Crystals in reverse is the strongest energy. 2 of Crystals in reverse. Let's see what this is. That's too many. But I'll take the top one. 5 of Swords, and then the Ace of Cups is underneath that. So yeah, you're trying to, you're shifting. Lots of 5s. 555 might be a significant number for you. But that is radical shifting, radical expansion, okay? Whew. And yeah, someone's just like taking a deep breath right now, like, whew, okay, I'm ready. Ace of Cups. This is something of love. Ace of Wands. Look, Divine is with you, Cancer. All right, you got new energy coming. You have new love coming, new relationships coming, something that's going to be new, abundant, fulfilling, and divine. Okay, don't you worry about a thing. I'm hearing, don't you worry about a thing. All right. The 5 of Swords, this is the goddess Isis here to protect you in this battle. You might be having a lot of spiritual warfare right now, spiritual battle. You might be feeling like you're in the middle of a battle, but you're shifting, Tony. You're shifting. Look, you're trying to jump up. Look, you're like, just let me up. Feed me. Maybe you're feeling extremely like deprived of like the nourishment you need. You're like, let me up, let me get up there, let me figure out, let me rise. You're trying to jump up to on top of this counter, even if you know it's uncharted territory. You're like spirit. I'm literally like just seeing somebody just like looking up and being like, let me up, let me rise, raise this energy, raise this vibration, raise my pentacles, raise my money, raise my good feelingnessness. And that's what is here to protect you as you are setting those boundaries. As my cat literally jumped up on the on the counter. You're trying to set boundaries that are healthy for you so that you can be able to receive this new beginning, this new energy, this new love, all of it. Spirit is saying, we're with you. You are protected in this, like you said over here, protect the eye. You are in the midst of a battle, a spiritual battle, but you are protected. You are setting boundaries, and that's the boundaries you need. Tony, get done. You need to explore up there? All right. Tony needs to explore up there. Somebody's angels, guides, what did I say? They're up there watching you, trying to explore, trying to protect you as you trying to rise. You trying to rise up there. Okay? You also, look, did you see how I just did all of this? Friendship is a sheltering tree. That was the card that was for Gemini at the beginning, but I almost forgot. So yes, this message is for you, double confirmation, Cancer. Tap into your friendship, the friendships in your life. Trust in your friendship. Allow them to be able to cover you with compassion. Okay? They will help you with wisdom right now to get you out of your head right now and into your heart. And then also this was on the side, so I'm going to just read it. It's actually fortune cookie. I like this. Your coworkers take pleasure in your great sense of creativity. Yeah, you needed a second one because you already had Geminis. Your coworkers take pleasure in your great sense of creativity. Okay? Somebody, Cancer, somebody, y'all need to hear that. Just remember, maybe you feel like your coworkers don't like you. This is confirmation that they take very great pleasure in your creativity. You are a creative bunch. Some of you are literally creative artists, Cancers. I love this. Really beautiful, okay? I feel like I took a lot of time on that one. But you needed it. Yeah, that was a long one. Oh my gosh, that was 17 minutes. All right, for the sake of time, I'm going to have to cut these short. Sorry. Hi, Tony. He's looking right up at me. All right, so let's move in. We are now in Leo, Leo energy, Leo divine feminine. Whoop. Yeah, my body does not know how to regulate itself right now. Maybe you feel that, right? Maybe you feel that. Like, I'm like sweating. But it's like cold outside, so I don't want to open the door. Maybe that's how you're feeling, Leo. Leo feminine. You're like, I just need to regulate. Yeah, because you're about to take a leap of faith. Yeah, you're feeling very foolish about something. Maybe you are going through this like fool's journey, the Fool card in reverse. Aries energy, though. You know, you're at the beginning. You're at the beginning. The Fool is the 0 point. So you're at the beginning of this journey. You're trying to take this leap of faith, but you are feeling foolish. But you're trusting in your inner wisdom with this High Priestess card. Very beautiful, Leo feminine. You're trusting in this High Priestess energy. You're trying to believe and hear the wisdom from your soul, from your spirit. Okay, look, and the Moon card, all this High Priestess energy, or Major Arcana. Yeah, Graham says the Cancer energy was strong. I hope that resonated with you. If so, definitely yes. Definitely reflect on that. Make sure you're hitting this like button if you haven't already. Definitely make sure you subscribe because that means Spirit is speaking to you, and I'd love for you to be a part of my tribe while we're healing the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind, okay? Leo, feminine, you are also tapping into your emotions. Maybe you are cusp of the Cancer Leo energy. Maybe you are a Leo moon, or a Cancer moon, I already said that. But you're trusting in your intuition. This is some strong, strong major arcana energy. You're trusting in your intuition. Okay? Yeah, 4 swords underneath that moon card. Going within, reflecting this Mercury retrograde energy. The high priestess here when I split the deck for the masculine. This retrograde season is really making you have to like truly trust in nothing else but yourself. Nothing else but the soul wisdom and intuition within yourself. Nobody else can tell you. You already know, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. Trust in divine. Trust in that wisdom within you. You already know. You already know. Leo, feminine. All you have to do is just go within, rest, find some calm clarity. Maybe if you are a person of faith, you can whip out whatever book you need to like go within, listen to a meditation, journal. But whatever it is, there's so much that is going on and externally that you need to come within. Bring it all within. Bring it all within and just listen. No, thank you, sir. Oh, do you guys see this right now? This is my cat. And we're live. Mr. Grandma Tony Popsicle, everyone. Okay, Leo, this is a message for you. Look at him making a mess. Like, where up here does this 15-pound cat seem like he could fit? Yet he really thought he could. So, I'm just hearing, this is somebody's message, okay? This is somebody's message. Yeah. Somebody's grandma wants to tell you to look at your family because he knocked over that family picture. Also, I'm hearing that you are really, really anxious and trying to like make all these like decisions because like what he's doing right now is he wants to eat, but it's not his feeding time yet. But he's feeling anxious that he's not going to be fed. Why? Because he has had inner child little baby kitty trauma when he was just a little newborn and was hit by a car, was in an accident. And so I think that he has a lot of like anxiety around where is his next meal. I that's what I just think. But I think he also like has been having a lot of like, I'm just giving you my cat's diet, like everything, but maybe this is resonating with somebody's fur baby or grandma, but he's been like going through a lot of like having seizures. So like that is something that's really scary. And I think he's just like, I don't know, maybe you're feeling like you're just worried, in survival mode, Leo. You are in survival mode and it's causing you to make all these like rash decisions. It's causing you to try and like jump up in territory that you know is forbidden because you're trying to look for answers. You're trying to, look for nourishment, for food because you're, just afraid. But this is what was I saying right before he jumped up behind me? I said, go within. The moon card, the high priestess, the 4 of swords. Go within. Stop seeking answers externally. You know the truth, Leo. Okay? You know the truth, feminine. You are the divine feminine. The answers come to you. Receive them. But you have to be still and to trust that the answers will come through. Okay, divine masculine, Leo, you have the Queen of Swords in reverse. There's maybe some feminine manipulation going on. There could be. maybe that's why you're feeling a little bit worried, but you're walking away from something. Yeah, you're having some emotional manipulation that's happening. We got the Emperor here at the bottom of the deck. So you're walking away from what's no longer serving you, masculine Leo. And what you're walking away from is that Queen of Swords energy, that manipulative, kind of argumentative energy. And that could be with a masculine, or that could be with a feminine as the Leo masculine. Take that as it resonates. But I heard honk for confirmation in the background. So what's happening though, Leo, is that you are trying to come into your Emperor, your divine masculine. And it goes back to that prophetic download that I was having earlier about this distorted masculine feminine kind of like fighting. I'm hearing like this, there was a feminine energy with that Queen of Swords reverse trying to emasculate, trying to argue, trying to make you feel like you were not shit, is what I'm hearing. That you were not a good enough masculine, but you're stepping in, you're walking away from that. And you're stepping into your divine masculine energy, your Emperor energy. Look, the Knight of Cups underneath that. Yeah. You are stepping into this masculine energy that you know you are. Walking away from all the opinions and negative toxic judgments, the poison, the addictions I just heard from somebody. And you're ready to take stance as the Emperor, as protector, provider over yourself, your life, so that you can offer something of romance, of emotional stability, something of emotional fulfillment if it's not romance. But the Knight of Cups typically is. But it is something that you're walking away from things that are toxic if it's not romantic. The things that are toxic, so that you can walk into and offer something of emotional fulfillment, or something that is going to be emotionally fulfilling is going to be offered to you, Leo masculine. So really take that as it resonates. Let's see what Spirit has to say. I'm just going to shuffle 3 times from here on out. We have the 8 of Wands. Take some water. The 8 of Wands here, strongest energy that Spirit is trying to say for April is take action. Yep. Take action. What is this? Yeah, with the King of Cups. And the 4 of Crystals at the bottom of the deck. Take action on what is emotionally speaking to you. Because look what's being activated. Your throat, your heart, and your solar plexus. Your self-willpower, your love, your high heart, your higher self, your throat, your truth. Take action on what is. Be in alignment with what is emotionally fulfilling for you, Leo. That's how you will receive balance. This full moon, you have the full moon in Libra coming up. Between now and the full moon in Libra, I'm just hearing April, you're going to be able to come into a truth and a wisdom that will allow you to walk away so that you can find balance and maturity in your emotional self. Hold closely what you value. Hold firmly with what you value with the 4 crystals at the bottom of the deck. And make sure that you move in alignment with what you value. Okay, Leo? All right, guys. A part of me, I might have to cut this in half because I'm getting, this is a lot of energy. It's a lot, and it's a little bit overwhelming. I'm not going to lie. Leo, your T formation is, you can measure the love you bring to each day by the joy you experience in each moment. Wow. Leo, that is beautiful. You can measure the love you bring to each day by the joy you experience in each moment. Okay? Take that with you. The love you bring to each day. That's how you measure. You can measure it by the joy in each moment. Really beautiful. All right, guys. We are halfway there. Yeah, I'm feeling like Virgo is going to be my last one, and then we're going to pick up on Libra. I think we're going to pick up on Libra next week. Okay, guys? I know I've never done this before, but when the energy is this strong, I just have to honor it, because I would rather be able to have a fresh energy for the other half than try to like push myself when it's just a little bit too much. Okay, so I hope you understand. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. I'm gonna have to pick you up next week, so make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, Princess Leah 888, and hit that notification bell so that you, if you are one of those signs and you've been waiting, I'm so sorry, but you'll be able to come and join me next week live. Okay? Yeah, I love you all so much, but this energy of this, like I said, the eclipse hangover is real, y'all. The eclipse hangover is real. We're at an hour and a half right now. That's a long time. Oop. Usually my readings for the all signs, I try to condense it into like 2 hours under, because when you're about 10 minutes for 12 signs, that's 2 hours right there. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna honor. But Virgo, you have the Crone of Wands here in the reverse. Virgo feminine. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles here at the bottom in reverse. Okay, so what I'm hearing with this Virgo feminine is I'm hearing like you like don't want to do it. That's what I'm just hearing, Virgo. Like, I just don't want to do it. And that could also have to do with the energy that I'm feeling. That's why I was like, you know what, I'm gonna cut it. But again, I'm a very, 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 very sensitive empath, and I feel the collective as if it is literally running through me personally. So the fact that I was picking up on Virgo's energy before this card even came out is just confirmation. You're like, I don't want to do it. I'm hearing like you're just over a job. Maybe you're just over whatever work you're working on. You're like, I don't want to do it. You could be trying to paint. Maybe you're a painter, an artist, and you're having painter's block. But the Crone of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck too, I'm hearing like, yeah, you're like, I don't want to do it. I'm hearing somebody say, I don't want to be the leader. Because that Crone of Wands energy is like leader, right? That's fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So maybe you're a Leo, Virgo cusp. But I'm hearing like, I don't want to be the leader anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. And that could be overwhelming. Yeah, you have the World card underneath that, and you are carrying the weight of the world, Virgo. That's how you are feeling, Virgo feminine. And you're like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to carry this world on my shoulders. I don't want to. I'm ready for a new beginning. I'm ready to release this. I'm done with trying to work at this. Maybe you're trying to work on a relationship and you're like, I'm over it. I'm done with this old world. I don't want to carry this relationship. I'm hearing, I don't want to carry this job. I don't want to carry this responsibility. I don't have it in me anymore. I'm having writer's block. I'm having creative artist block. And I'm ready to take a nap. You're just feeling overwhelmed. It's just too much. I get it. Yeah, I get it, Virgo, feminine. I get it. Underneath that, that World card. Yeah, the Crone of Swords. I feel like you just are the one that has to continue. The Crone energy in the Modern Goddess Tarot is the King. And so the Crone of Wands and the Crone of Swords, that is the King of Wands, King of Swords. That's a lot of masculine energy. So maybe you're like, listen, I want to be in my divine feminine, says the divine feminine Virgo. You're like, I'm so tired of having to carry this weight. This goes back to the prophetic download at the beginning. Like, you maybe have felt like you've had to be in your masculine energy too much for too long, and you're like, I'm done. I quit. I just heard someone say, I quit. Maybe you literally are quitting a job. Or maybe you're just like, I quit for the day. I quit mothering for the day. You know, it just becomes too much if you're single mothers, what I'm hearing. So you got to be the feminine and the masculine. You got to be the protector, the provider, and the nurturer. That can be a lot. So what's the masculine energy feeling like, Virgo? Whether you are the masculine or whether you are tuning in for a masculine, but the masculine energy is all within us. Look. Yep. You've been in your masculine way too much. The Tower card. Strongest energy for April. You've been in your masculine energy. This masculine energy, Virgo, is saying things have to change. Things have to change. If I don't do it, it will be done. It will be done. I can't, things will have to move out of the way. Look, masculine Virgo, you got the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you are trying to sneak out of this circus. Whatever, because you know that something's about to crumble and fall, right? You know that something is like, you're like, let me just get out of the chaos. Let me just take what's mine and leave the rest behind. Shh, they don't need to know. You're like moving in silence. Look, you even have the High Priestess underneath that. Yeah, this is about family, your generation, Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles underneath that. You are like, listen, there's a family empire that's about to crumble. Like, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. I don't want to be a part of this family circus. No mas. And you're like, I gotta go. I gotta go. Let me go and take what's mine and just follow my divine intuition with that High Priestess. But the High Priestess is also can be very secretive, can also be very silent, just like the Seven of Swords can be a very silent, stealth, sneaky card, right? It can seem deceptive. Yeah, divine masculine. I'm not trying to like tell you what you're doing in your life, but you might be doing on some sneaky, deceptive shit yourself. I'm gonna call you out, says Spirit. Somebody's spirit guide is calling you out. Or maybe there is some deception happening in your family that's kind of being silent and quiet. Yeah, this energy is very heavy. This is why Divine Feminine Virgo was like, I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. Yes. And so, look, though, welcome on, Roberto. We are not doing any personal readings right now. We're doing the all signs reading, but I don't know what sign you are, but we have already done Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and we're on Virgo right now. So if any of those signs resonate with you, Sun, Moon, or Rising, you can rewind, and maybe those messages will resonate with your question. I really do. I'll put good vibes out there for you to get a job this month for sure. But yeah, definitely. And then we're going to pick up on Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces next week. Not next month, but next week. We're going to do a 2-part. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. But Virgo, maybe because Roberto asked that question, we were talking about the job. Okay. We have the 10 of Cups. Spirit is saying here at the bottom, the strongest energy, Spirit is trying to let you know about is, maybe you are ready, maybe you're walking away from a job, but you are coming into, this is something personal, I just heard, something familial. But the Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment. It is that ultimate fulfillment. And that could be with your family, but it can also be with yourself. You know, with the Ten of Pentacles underneath that, like you are walking away from this cuckoo banana kind of crazy family, or that I'm hearing, the circus. This is very specific for someone. I don't know who it is for, but you're walking away. You're making your plans. You're trying to like sneak away in a way that like you can just, let me just get my bag and go, you know? But you're doing this because you're being divinely and guided. You're being divinely guided, Virgo masculine. I'm going back to the masculine again because of that Ten of Pentacles, because you're really trying to make a change for your, I'm hearing make a change for your family. I'm also now hearing man in the mirror. I'm starting with the man in the mirror, right? I'm asking him to change his ways. So that's what I'm hearing for you, Virgo. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. So that, I feel like, is what is happening for you right now. It might have to crumble. You might have to go through some things. Things might have to crumble. But you have the Seven of Wands. Spirit is saying strongest energy for April. You have to make, sometimes things have to change, and sometimes they blow up in your face, and sometimes you have this huge awakening and enlightenment because of it. But what it's doing is it's bringing you into your truth, the Seven of Wands. You are battling whatever is trying to come at you, but you got this big tiger. Maybe you have a lot of connection with big feline cats, but you are standing in your truth. Whatever is trying to come at you. Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, 7-7. So you might be seeing 777. Very divine number. But yeah, you're alchemizing. Whatever you're going through some big, major alchemical changes. The Temperance card. Alchemical changes. All right? Keep your hands open. You have something is igniting within your hands. Maybe your hands like are clammy, cold, hot, I don't know, but something is moving through the reception of your hands, of your palms. I don't know, maybe some of you are palm readers, maybe you know how to read palms, I don't know, I'm just hearing that. But the Temperance of balancing all of this energy, looking for alchemy, looking for the truth to stand in within yourself, is going to allow you, Virgo, to transmute all of this deceptive, sneaky, catastrophic energy that you are anticipating and or are going through right now. But the Eight of Crystals, look, the Eight of Pentacles here again, 888, you might be hearing, that is also of expansion, of infinite abundance. So I'm hearing, even if, Virgo feminine, you want to give up, you want to like quit right now, I'm hearing it's okay to quit for a day. But Spirit is saying, once you quit for that day, give yourself a bath, take care of yourself, rest. Allow yourself to transmute whatever energy you need to transmute right now. Because you are walking away from things that are very, very big energy. But it's leading you into spiritual alignment and generational wealth for your family. To create a new cycle for your family is what I'm hearing. That's the transmuting. That's the alchemy that you are doing. I just heard rebuke and transmute. The Eight of Pentacles, you keep working on you. Keep working on your craft. If this is about like work, if this is about your money, if this is about a job, if this is about your creative outlet, you might be feeling like you're in a writer's block right now, but do not give up. Your creativity will come back online. Let yourself quit for a day. And in that space, go within. Listen to that high priestess energy. Listen to what your spirit guides are trying to tell you. Let any kind of downloads come through, because that is going to transmute your energy. All right. So it's interesting that we're leaving on this message right now for you, Virgo, because this is the overall energy that I've been feeling for the collective all day, of just really clearing a lot of inner turmoil within the masculine and feminine energy, within your inner child, within your family, within lineages of generational ancestry. Between this, the feminine having to be in her masculine too heavily, and then getting mad at the masculine for not being in his masculine to protect and provide. It's just so much. So this balance and transmutation and transmuting is allowing you to be able to find healing. I just realized too, Spirit wanted me to speak on this before I wrap up, is that the whole collective is in the South Node in Virgo. That's the South Node, nodes of fate in Virgo. That is your, South Node is your karma. So this is very spot on. So everyone in this collective right now, that's why we're feeling it so heavily, because whether you have Virgo in your chart or not, the entire collective is going through a lot of karmic clearing. Is going through a lot of karmic clearing through the sign of Virgo, of perfectionism, of control. That's the shadow aspect of it, right? Of I said something about the South Node in Virgo today. I wrote it in my journal. It's all the way over there, so I'm not going to get it. But it said the South Node in Virgo is clearing the karma of the devil in the details. That's a message for somebody. That's a message for us all. Clearing the karma of the devil in the details. Okay? Wow. With the Seven of Swords and the Tower card. Okay? So, whatever needs to be eclipsed out, whatever needs to be released, whatever you need to walk away, sneak away, run away from, whatever it is that's really not working, whatever you got to do to quit for a day, but don't give up on you. I'm hearing if you got to quit on your job, on your spouse, on your whatever, do what you got to do to be safe. Do what you got to do that's best for you. Listen to your soul alignment. Listen to your high priestess guidance. But don't give up on you. Really beautiful. So your T formation, Virgo. Your T formation is, oh, you got 2 as well. And this is also about your coworker. So funny. This is the same one. I forget. I think it was actually Leo that got it. Maybe Cancer. Your coworkers take pleasure in your great sense of creativity. Look, 8 of Pentacles, okay? You might be having a creative block right now. This was for Cancer. You might be having a creative block right now. So maybe you have Cancer in your chart somewhere, or dealing with the Cancer, I don't know. But there was a lot of anxiety and 9 of Swords and stuff, so you might want to go back to that. But I will timestamp this after we wrap up. But just remember that your coworkers love your creativity. So don't give up on that. Keep working hard. Keep working hard, even if you are feeling like maybe this is not going anywhere. Maybe why am I even putting my artwork, my work up? Why am I even continuing to put these songs out, put these writings out, put this music and artwork out when no one is really even picking it up? It's not going anywhere. I'm not making any money. Don't give up, because your coworkers love this. They love the sense of your creativity. Lucky numbers might be significant for you: 13, 17, 25, 31, 38, and 47. Okay, that reduces to 4, 8, 7, 4, 11, 11. 11, 11, make a wish. You also have the second one. We have a lot of the similar, look, I swear we have more tea formations up in here. But this one wants to come out too. Are not flowers the stars of the earth? So maybe some of you love you some flowers, and just remember that. That's just, I don't even know, that's a riddle. Okay, like just sit with that one, okay? Maybe that is someone who is a poet, and that's might help you with your writer's block. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it right here, Virgo and collective. This was beautiful. We will pick up next week for the second half of our all signs reading. If you were able to get your reading in today, or your sign was in and it really resonated, definitely smash that like button. It helps the algorithms. I am a small and mighty tribe as we are building our community here on YouTube, healing the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love. So I appreciate that you are here with me. And thank you for rocking and rolling if you are still. So if you'd like to book a personal one-on-one tea and tarot soul session, I offer my tea, my FemRems handcrafted fruit infused tea. And with your soul session, if you are in the United States, I will ship that to you. Or if we are in the local area, we can meet and I will brew some for you. And so yeah, my information is in my description box. You can also go find me over on my social media on Instagram or TikTok, Princess Leah 888. And until next time, my beautiful beloveds, stay peaceful. Namaste. The light within me honors, appreciates, and values the light within you. Namaste. Peace and love. Thank you, hearts. And I will talk to you soon.